Here are some tips before your trip to Universal Studios in Hollywood. Arrive when the park opens to get the most out of your day. We finish the park in about 8 hours, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Use the Universal Hollywood app to check waiting times for ride and show times. You don't need to buy the early access pass to Nintendo World. Just go to Nintendo World first thing early in the morning. If you don't mind sitting with strangers, go as a single rider to save yourself some time. If you want to watch shows, prioritize your day around that. If you're going to be there all day, make sure to bring sunscreen and sunglasses. Expect everything to be expensive, from food to drinks to parking. You can bring your own food, but make sure to eat before and after you enter the park. For drinks, bring a reusable water bottle to refill on water when you can. If you're motion sensitive, bring some motion sickness medicine, because you're probably going to need it for these type of rides. You're going to be walking around a lot, so make sure to wear comfortable shoes. Let me tell you what you can expect on your trip to Universal Studios in Hollywood. Expect lots of people, especially during the weekends and holidays. So arrive when the park opens to get the most of your time there. We finish the park in about 8 hours, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Expect lots of walking, so wear comfortable shoes. Super Nintendo World is the latest attraction, so head there first thing in the morning. Once they hit max capacity, you're going to have to come in at a later time with a reservation. To eat at Toadstool Cafe, you're going to need a reservation to get in the park and another reservation just to get in the line for the restaurant itself. It's pretty stupid, I know. I don't think they figured out a more efficient way yet. Expect everything to be expensive, from food to drinks and to parking. General parking is at least $30. For drinks, bring reusable water bottles. For food, eat before and after you enter and exit the park, and then bring your own food to cover for lunch. Here's what it's like at Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios. Make sure this is the first theme park you go to in the morning. Otherwise, it's gonna get super crowded and you will have to make a reservation. And it's so hella small. There's one ride here and it's Bowser's Challenge. It's an augmented reality ride where you get to play Mario Kart. Skip the long lines through the single rider route. And to eat at Toadstool Cafe, you need a reservation just to get in the line. After trying most of the items on the menu, I don't think you're missing out. But I think the best item so far to order is the Mario burger. The burger tasted like any other backyard barbecue burger, but the fries were hella amazing. Second item I recommend is the fire flour spaghetti and meatballs. This was solid and worth the price compared to the short rib special. For dessert, skip it and go get a Lard Lad's donut. This tiramisu was probably like 70 to 80% cream. And every 20 or 30 minutes, there's a show where Bowser terrorizes the city. I thought this was pretty cool though. Here's what you should eat at Universal Studios. At City Snack Shop, you can get a 22-inch chili dog. This thing was huge. This was warm and so flavorful. Worth the price, and it's best to share with your group. At the Minion Cafe, the loaded nachos were the best thing out of all the things we've tried. For amusement park food here, it's a pretty solid choice. Okay, you absolutely have to get a Lard Lad's donut. It's a ginormous donut for $9.99, and it's bigger than my face. I feel like you won't get the full Universal Studios experience without a Lard Lad's donut. If you could only get one thing, get this. At the Toadstool Cafe, I tried most of the menu, and the best is Mario's burger. The burger itself is pretty good, but the most amazing thing are the French fries. These were so surprisingly addicting. Second best is the fire flour spaghetti and meatballs. Another solid choice for its price. Here's what you shouldn't eat at Universal Studios. First up, we have the Minion Cafe. Got their banana pudding and I was so excited to try this, but as it turns out, it was just way too sweet. And the decor on top was just made out of fondant, so it's just sugar. Same with their cookie, it had fondant and it was like loaded with their frosting. At the Despicable Delights, I was so excited to try their churro. It looked nothing like the advertisement and it was so hard to eat. At the Harry Potter World, I don't like their butterbeer. I know I'll get a lot of hate for this, but it's just way too sweet for me. Getting it in slushy form is definitely better than the drink one. At the Toadstool Cafe, the food was pretty solid overall, but there are some that I don't think the price is worth it. Like these garlic knots are $6 for 4 pieces. And this short rib special was pretty good, but it was $25 for a tiny piece. I was definitely still hungry after this one. Make sure you like and follow for more LA content coming up.